Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, looking at our quarterback, our man, Brock Purdy, for like the 100th time in a video. Yes, he is the quarterback for the 49ers. He has been since the end of last year into the playoffs now, all the way until 2023. He's been having a great career with the 49ers so far. Credit to him, credit to the team, credit to everybody. He's just been fantastic for us. Want to make the bigger case for him to be the league MVP for the 2023 NFL season with him playing so well against Arizona. Dak Prescott floundering against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. I think it's a perfect time to look at this after a week of football, I would say. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, nothing too crazy for me. Prediction video is out for the game against the Baltimore Ravens on Christmas Day. If you would like to check it out, link will be in the card section in the description below. Much appreciated if you take a look at it and put your picks on who do you think is going to win that game. Gonna get this video started, but before I do, per usual, please like and subscribe. Much appreciative. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, always thank you so much for coming back. Let's get this started. 49ers, Brock Purdy, MVP 2023. I feel like I should have an influence on who should be the league MVP for this year in 2023, and it's obvious it's Brock Purdy. You could also say Christian McCaffrey too. Definitely would be happy for him because he is a fellow 49er. But looking at the quarterback situation with the 49ers, he's making his offense click. This is what Kyle Shanahan has always wanted in his offense. He's a genius mind, but he just needed the right trigger man to be the quarterback. Brock has been that guy. I'm looking at his statistics. It's just absolutely ridiculous, like on how freaking good he is. Honestly, you look at all the stats that you guys been probably seeing on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all those cool stuff. You see the passing attempts. He's 21st in passing attempts with 384 as of this week before the Ravens game, and he's first in touchdowns, which is just awesome right there. He's been moving the ball down the field. His yards per attempt is almost enough for a first down, 9.9 yards. That is just awesome right there. 70% completion. What more can you ask for? He's averaging almost 270 yards a game. That's not number one, but that's still quite pretty good. I think Tua has a number one spot with 280. He's making this offense go. And yes, there's always the argument that he has a really good team around him, but you still need the right guy, the right manager to really get the offense going, and he gets the offense going. A lot of people would say you could put any other quarterback and they would succeed. I don't know, not so fast about that. You look at the other quarterbacks that we've had before in the past, as I keep saying previously to Purdy, I don't think they would have this much success, as much success as Purdy is right now. He's a really talented quarterback in and of itself. Having a great team also helps too. I feel like with the MVP conversation, everybody expects the MVP guy to have no team, no offensive line, no receivers, nobody, a bad head coach, and to carry the team, you can win MVP. I don't think that's the way. The way should be if you're playing really well, if you're being valuable to your team, both on the field and in the locker room. That's a really big thing for an MVP candidate. Both Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey fit that perfectly. McCaffrey in and of itself is having a fantastic year as well. He's having a touchdown almost every single game. I think he just had one game where he didn't have a touchdown. Other than that, he's just been a beast. He's been awesome. Very valuable to the team ever since coming from Carolina. Must have been Charlotte, but still, having him in San Francisco, that's even better for me, in my opinion, because he would have got his career wasted in Carolina if he stayed there and had to just take the beating like he is in San Francisco right now. But the difference is that it's pretty much for nothing right now. Going back to Purdy, I mean, come on, what more can you ask for in him? He is doing the right things. He's making big plays. He's giving it to his receivers. He's giving it to Christian McCaffrey. You still have to have a guy that executes the plays, and he does a masterful job at that. He makes the MVP case over everybody else. I mean, I think he's about to run away with the MVP, to be honest with you. People would still say Dak Prescott, but you look at the game against Buffalo, he absolutely just got hammered in that game. He threw a couple of picks. He just was not efficient in that game. That's what it goes with the Cowboys and Dak Prescott in general. I mean, they've been able to beat up bad teams. Let's just say how it is. They've been able to beat the Commanders, the Giants, the Panthers. I mean, when you get to play teams like those, yeah, you can have a field day any day of the week. The 49ers, on the other hand, have had a lot of great challenges this year. I mean, you want to count Seattle twice. I would count them because they just beat the Eagles. Speaking of the Eagles, we beat them. We beat the Dallas Cowboys, the Arizona Cardinals, who beat the Dallas Cowboys. Come on. Brock has been having a lot of great victories, a lot of great wins. Tough outings. Even with the 3-game losing streak, he wasn't playing terrible. He was still pretty good. He did throw a pick or two during that losing stretch, but at the same time, he's been able to rebound, play really well, still averaging 70% completion for almost every game. He's just been an efficient passer for the 49ers. this whole season. And it's been a big surprise. I never thought that Purdy was going to be this good. I mean, I thought he'd be all right or just decent, maybe a little bit better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but he has exceeded my expectations. I'm pretty sure he's exceeded your expectations as well. This is the franchise quarterback. I mean, he's getting comparisons to Joe Montana and Tom Brady. I'd say break a little bit on that. I think it's a little too early to say he's those type of quarterbacks. I like to see him play a little bit more until the end of the season. Hopefully it ends with the ultimate prize, the Super Bowl trophy. Brock can do that. He's been proven that he could do that. He did it last year, led into the NFC Championship game. If he would have played that game, I don't know if they would have won the game, but they sure as hell would have had a much better chance of competing against the Eagles at that time. That's just how I feel about it. I'm going for Brock Purdy for MVP candidate any day of the week. I don't think there's any other candidate that's worthy to win the MVP now as the season goes by. You can say Tyreek Hill maybe, but he's missing a couple of games now and stuff like that. Having Brock play every single game, despite being injured, despite getting concussions and stuff like that, he's still putting up absolute monster numbers. He's been able to just make the plays when you need to, move the ball down the field, not just getting 5 or 6 yards per attempt. He's actually getting the ball down the field into deep territory, getting touchdowns down the field too. That was the one thing we were missing with Jimmy Garoppolo. With Purdy now, if it's been just anything, Brandon Ayuk is having a career year. Is that a coincidence that with Purdy being able to throw the ball down the field, Ayuk is having one of the best years of his career? I don't think so. Ayuk, he's a very sound route runner. He can move the ball down the field, but we need the quarterback to do that. Purdy's the guy to do that. That's why he's been fantastic for us this year in 2023. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Just wanted to make my case for Purdy as the MVP candidate, leading the league in touchdowns right now as of this recording. Also, only have very little passing attempts. He's still doing a really good job with the little passing attempts that he has, averaging almost 10 yards per attempt, almost a first down every time he throws the ball. That's just very impressive right there. That just really makes me happy to see that kind of statistics in a 49ers quarterback. We have not seen that in a very, very long time. I'm going to end it right here, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about Brock Purdy and the MVP conversation. Who do you have winning the MVP conversation after this week so far, after the conclusion of week 14? I'm still going with Brock Purdy any day of the week. Still Christian McCaffrey. I could make a case for him. Maybe that's for another future video. But I'm going with the quarterback, Brock Purdy. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to this, watching this, and I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow on a Thursday or a Friday when I talk more about the 49ers. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day.